on the Calder River this morning. Just about to head across, but they suggest you walk it first just so you can have a look. You can't see the other side over there where it goes out. The water's going to be cold. Alright. Alright, that looks fine. Get there tonight, hopefully, or later this afternoon anyway. Driven off the main track. This is Coles Lagoon. I spot a lot of water here. Some people camped up here. It's been talking to them for a while. The bloke up here said he got some sooty grunter out of here. Yeah, we haven't reached the crocodile area yet, so it's okay to swim here. On the main track again. This is the other bit of the lagoon here. Some water lilies and that there. There's people in there, I was talking to them, said there shouldn't be anyone else down here at Walcott. I think they were the last ones out, so from here on I'll be by myself by the look of it. Looking at the paperwork they gave me, I'd say this is the Timms Creek. Birds here. It's a creek that runs into the Calder further down. Looks like we've got another mountain range up ahead there too, out the other side of the river. See way out there in the distance, another mountain range. It's the Harding Range. In the distance there, it's not far off the track by the look of it. It must be what they call a yam site. It's an Aboriginal sacred site. Yeah, it's got to do with the yam, the bush potato. Mountain range, the track follows along this. This looks like the start of the Brockman jump up. Another rough section up and down the hill. An old tractor here off the side of the track. Might have been the one used to make the track in the first place. It's pretty old. Coming down the Brockman jump up. Must be the Harding range in the distance there. The track follows that along. I'm not far from Walcott now. Some nice creeks in here. black water tank's the last place you can get fresh water, or before Walcott Inlet. Must get pumped up from down the, must be a spring or a creek down the back there. Almost there. The Culver River's just over here. It looks like the tidal section. I can see the mud flats in a few spots there. Should be able to get down here to where the Charnley and Culver River join. We have a river system. That'll be one of the rivers coming in. Just having a look around this Munja site. Apparently there's a couple of hundred Aboriginals living out here back in the 30s, I think. It's right on the river. The river's just over the other side there. Looks like one of the old camp ovens and stoves. Old Metters, number 6. It's been sitting there a while. Not sure what that used to be. Just been talking to that bloke there. There's a couple more off in the bush here somewhere. They're on a boat. They've come up here to get some fresh water from one of the lagoons. Their boat's just down the river there further. This is the Calder River. The Charnley's just down a bit further apparently. Yeah, the other river comes in from the left, just round that point down the end there. They're waiting for a few days. They've got to wait for the tide to come back up, because it's neap tides at the moment, so they'll be here for a few days. It's supposed to be high tide about 8 o'clock tonight, he said. There's a bit of a camp spot here. I'll go around the road a bit further yet and have a look. Might come back here yet. Looks like a fish cleaning table there. Someone's cut Walcott Inlet into that tailgate that's hanging there. There's the Calder River there coming out. Across this way you can see where the Charnley River goes up through there. Those blokes are trying to get up there, but they've got to wait for a big tide. There's about 5 k's up there. There's a big rock bar that where the salt water stops and the fresh water begins up there. Good fishing. And then this comes around. I gather becomes part of Walcott Inlet. The boat's down there somewhere. It's a Papaya mullet in the water. Look at them splashing around. See, there's a big school of Papaya mullet. The surface down there. The barrows would be after them. There's a croc on the bank down there. Seen a few more in the water here as well. There's no planes coming into land because the road's just gone onto the airstrip. The swamp here is massive. It's for miles. Well, the road's just come to an end in the middle of nowhere down here. And that means I've got to turn around. Well, I'll go back and set up camp anyway. Set up camp. This rock bar's right near camp, so I'm going to try and get down. I'm going to have to walk through a bit of the mud here, but here I can sort of cast on the rocks back a bit from the bank, so just in case there's any bites hanging around. The tide's still running out here, but at least there's a bit of water here. I can see if I can get a fish. Plenty of popeye mullet swimming around out there. I'll see how far I can get a lure out anyway. Not having any luck with the fishing. It's alright being down here and flicking a lure around anyway. There's only splashes from nervous mullet, I think. I haven't heard or seen any other fish down here, but just where I've set up camp for the night. Flies here are shocking. Driving me nuts. Still waiting for the water to come in. Sun's just sort of gone down. It's 5:30, so hopefully before it gets too dark we'll see some water come up. Looks like there's other blokes fishing down there. Watching the tide come in this morning. You can see there how fast it's flowing. Apparently on the real big tides the crocodiles pretty much surf in on the wave and the water, and all the fish come up with it. And popeye mullet swimming along the bank down there. Just been watching that bird down there with the binoculars. He's after some little bait fish, but there's a croc there as well. Just looking down to where the Charnley River runs in. That's where those blokes are with their boat, just round the corner there on the right. Certainly filled up that sandbar over the other side. There's an island now. There's water all the way around the other side of it. Spoonbill down there feeding in the shallows. Well, I'm packing up, I'm heading off to get away from these flies. That's how annoying the flies are here. It's the first time I've ever had to wear this fly net on my head. They're shocking. Everything's left to chuck in the back of the truck, and I'm going to head back towards Braction's camp and got the waterfall and the Wren's Gorge there to have a look at again. I'm going to battle this track and get out of here.